This is the Hopecast Network, stories and shows you actually want to listen to.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Movie Torture, where we watch bad movies so you don't have to. Join with me, as always, the fearless leader, our true boss, the first lady of Movie Torture, Hannah. We have Mr. the Goat of Podcasting, Mr. Fun Dip, Brad, and with me as the voice of the intro, Mr. Podfather, and our ever elusive, but always here, but never seen, Mr. MTD. Join us as we get to watch Urban Legends. What's up, everybody?
Hey, Jacob. Does Hannah? I feel like this is Hannah's show at this point, and we're just her band of married gentlemen.
We're just peons. Yeah, we're just the peons.
Hannah and her band of married gentlemen.
New album dropping next week.
She should just do the intros. We should have Hannah do the intro.
I love Jacob's intros too much.
I do love them too much. Although
instead of Movie Torture, should be just called Hannah and the Two Knuckleheads.
Three Knuckleheads.
Oh, there is three of us,
right.
yes, but he's elusive.
I just want to hear Hannah go, "Welcome to Movie Torture. I'm here with my little buddy Brett, and how's it going, Brett?
You're already wrong. You're already wrong. My little buddy Fun Dip.
My little buddy Fun Dip. Been dipping in any fun lately, Brett? I like how we're razzing poor Raj, and he's not here anymore.
Bless. Rip.
I said it like he's gone and he's perished.
Yeah,
He's still alive
anymore.
That was very morbid.
We're not dancing on the grave of Roger.
No. He's a legend.
Good to see you guys.
An urban legend, one might say.
If you have a producer who wears a Hawaiian shirt, your show could be over in an instant.
Wow.
Hey.
The Gary legend. What movie we're doing today? We're doing Urban Legends, all right?
Urban Legend.
From 1998?
Yeah.
Or 9?
8.
8. 98.
Hannah, will this surprise you to know I went and saw this in the movie theater?
Not at all.
No.
I think I'm more shocked when you have not seen a movie in the theater.
Here's the real question. When you left the theater, before you got in your car, did you check the back seat?
We have a sponsor tonight, Jacob. Hannah, we have a sponsor to the show, and I've got to read this. Next month, y'all are going to read the sponsors, but tonight I'm going to read this one. Jacob, Hannah, is the one in your back seat a 3 or a 10? Have you ever wondered, do you have a 3 or a 10 in the back seat? It might be an MTD problem. Who's in your back seat?
In my back seat.
Is it a 3? Don't be putting no 3s in your back seat, Brett. Either way,
when I drove for Uber.
Yeah. Shouldn't you know before you drive off if you got a 3 or a 10 in the back seat? Well, we have a new sponsor here at the show. It's called The Final Glance, trademarked. The review mirror that shows the whole back seat. Because whether if it's a hottie or a naughty, surprises are overrated. The Final Glance. Look back before it gets awkward.
I like it.
Hannah, will you be putting the Final Glance in your car?
Although
they would have to pay me, and they would have to send me the product for free.
What?
The Final Glance. Know the type of junk that's in your trunk.
Hey.
Hey. I'm going to get the Final Glance.
If that's what it's called, you need them in your house too, not just in your car.
Yeah,
it's true.
We're all going to be those. The Final Glance is like when old people wear those big shades that cover their whole face. You see everything. That's what the final glance looks like in your car. It's really huge. You're like, oh, well, that person, they must be putting people in their back seat a lot.
Oh, they're worried about people being in their backseat.
MTD got rid of the Subaru.
He did.
And he put the final... You didn't know that, Hannah?
No. What did he get?
Yeah, he's no longer supporting Pride, but he...
That's good. Hopefully now he won't
He finally got fed up with Fun Dip always making fun of him about his Subaru.
I would send MTD memes or reels about Subarus probably once a week to twice a week.
That's
and
awesome.
I can't do it anymore because he doesn't have it. He drives a Honda Pilot now.
Honda Pilot, okay. Send
which
your
is what
reels
we
to
have.
me. I've got a friend who drives a Subaru. I'll pass him along.
Okay,
I'll keep
good.
the good work
Awesome.
going.
I will, Hannah, but the problem with you is we'll text and you don't respond until like 5, 6, 7 days later. So I'm like, you're like my only friend who never responds to my text for like, and then Hannah, you'll know when she reads them because then she'll start blowing it up, going, "Oh man, that's funny."
The problem is, my voice teacher called me out on this because he's like, us old people, when someone texts us, we respond like immediately. He said, "You young people are not like that." I'm like, the problem is that I have 43 messages unread and it's overwhelming. And so I just don't respond to any of them.
But
Yeah,
if you
I
would
need
read
to.
them instantly, you would have that problem.
No, it's because they would keep texting me back and I would just constantly be on my phone and I don't want to.
I mean, that's
I
smart.
like
That's
your
true.
restraint, but we should be, when you do not disturbs, we should be on the allowed text.
See, very, very few people are allowed through the do not disturb.
I have a do not disturb. Only allow MTD, Jacob, Max, and Kristen.
Not you?
And Hannah.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't ever put my phone on do not disturb.
I keep it there
So.
at all times.
I know, you're always like that, but I'm like, I'm going to send it anyway because I know in a week she'll respond to me. It'll be fun.
But she'll eventually respond.
She'll eventually respond, yes. And I'm glad she responded today because we got big plans in November that we're excited about, and we'll share a little bit about that at the end of the show.
Ooh.
But, yeah, Hannah, we got big plans. But let's get into the urban legend for a few reasons. One, I'm hungry. And two, I want to get into urban legends.
Can I jump right into the beginning here? Because I think there's a big misunderstanding that starts off in this movie. So she's driving around the car. She's singing her song, Turn Around, which was great. The reason, I don't think this girl in the first part was supposed to die. I don't.
What?
Really?
Hold on.
alone, I had 3 reasons why she needed to die.
I think the car, this person was just using the car to get to the college. So she could get to the college, or the person could get to college. She killed this girl because how horrendous her singing was and couldn't take it anymore and was being tortured. It was like, it's time for you to go.
That was one of my reasons. I'm like, your singing alone makes you worthy of a very bloody death.
Well, first off, the movie was $14 million, made $72.
Good
Second,
night.
Hannah,
yes,
we forgot to ask you, what's this movie about? So the listeners know what we're dealing with here.
Well, it's your typical. Let's see, what was the movie we did a couple weeks ago? I feel like this is really similar to I Know What You Did Last Summer. Very similar. So basically, if you have seen I Know What You Did Last Summer, you don't really need to watch this movie. Someone ends up dying in a car, and she is known by a girl on a college campus, and then all of a sudden, all these other people around this girl start dying. They're getting murdered, but nobody believes it. And so she's just running for her life the whole movie and makes poor decisions the whole movie, as one does in a horror movie. And in the end, you just find out that the killer is a girl, again, who her boyfriend was killed in a car accident, again. And then, in the end, she doesn't even die when you think she's dead. Again, there's no body. So it's basically the same as I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That was the best synopsis I've heard in a long time.
That was the best. I liked it. That was my favorite synopsis from Hannah. Urban Legend was fresh off the hotness of Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's not a terrible. It's not like, I mean, you're right. You summed it up really well, but it doesn't make sense why we're killing this girl in the opening scene. I don't understand why she's getting murdered, other than her bad singing. But she passes a lit gas station. I mean, it was lit.
It was.
And now she stops
even though she was on E? No, that was another reason she deserved to die swiftly, because she was being irresponsible on top of not looking at the road.
Well, you slept while driving, Hannah, so there's not a lot of...
Yes.
You can't really sling
but that was kind of outside of my control. She was willingly, fully consciously choosing to take her eyeballs off the road and fully turn around and look in the back seat. That she should have died for that.
Okay, so she stops at this weird gas station with the guy that was played Chucky in the Child's Play movies.
Oh, really?
And he's like, yeah, he's the voice of Chucky. And he's like, they took me to back there. Like, I feel sorry for this man. Why did they choose to make him special? Yeah, like,
because he wasn't special. He just had a speech impediment.
Stutter.
But it's because if he didn't have that speech impediment, she would have been saved.
The movie's over. Right.
Yeah. No need to continue.
But here's the thing. PSA in this movie, this is why you shouldn't judge people or think they're weird without really getting to know them. Because here the guy was trying to save her life, but she was a terrible, horrible, judgmental person.
She was. She didn't even ask him why he locked her in the building.
Nope. Just
she didn't ask why the phone lines had been cut. If she had just stopped to ask.
I mean, a lot of this would have been avoided if he could have just wrote down on a sheet of paper, hey, can you come in? There's someone in your back seat.
Maybe he can't write. I don't know.
Maybe he has a writing impediment.
I kept wanting to say spit it out.
What is with these movies? And Hannah's already touched on this in the intro of why is these movies always start off that the whole movie could be solved in 2.5 seconds in the very beginning scene, but they just go out of their way to make sure that can't happen.
Yep. From now on, if somebody's dying in a car accident, I'm automatically going to assume that's the reason the whole movie's happening, and that it is a loved one of that person who is the murderer. I'll just make that assumption from the beginning, and I won't need to watch the rest of the movie.
But this girl wasn't even connected to them, right?
Yes,
Yes, she is.
She just went to school with her. No, she just went to school with her.
No.
She
was in the vehicle.
They did an Urban Legend
with the other girl. That's why she died
man.
first. She 100% deserved.
So they do a full flashback where that girl was driving the car, and they did the ride with your lights off Urban Legend, and the crazy girl's boyfriend signaled him with his high beam, so they flipped around, were chasing him, goofing around, and he lost control of his car and died.
Yeah.
Okay. This movie is very dark. Not dark. It's dark. Just the look of it is dark.
Yeah.
The quality is very poor. It's a very poor, dark quality of this movie.
I mean, it only cost $14 million. So.
This movie made a ton, man. This movie spawned 2 more sequels. I mean, this movie was on it when it came to it.
They went out and got that bread real quick.
They did. But the girl in this movie...
Not just a half loaf either.
No, they got a full loaf.
The girl in this movie, I knew her as the Noxzema girl. Rebecca Gayheart is her name. She was big in Noxzema commercials before this. What?
Such a bad last name.
Rebecca Gayheart? Yeah, it is a bad last name. MTD.
She got picked on in school.
I don't like the last name Gayheart. So she was the Noxzema girl, and she was very attractive. So we were like, oh man, you see the Noxzema girls in this movie. We got to go watch it. We need to see this.
I'm really concerned about your movie choosing tactics when you were a kid, Brad.
But looking back, not as a fun dip
That's
Gayheart.
exactly what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to say it.
Oh my god. That's funny, MTD. That's so funny. I forgot to laugh.
Oh, here comes the Subaru memes again.
You know what? Subaru memes for you the rest of the year. No, she was not looking back on her. I don't understand the fascination with her. And they make a Noxzema joke in this movie.
They do.
At the end. Hannah, you wouldn't have caught it because you were too young. But I think they're like, doesn't she let the girl from the Noxzema commercials or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It was stupid. They just added it in. They also made a Dawson's Creek joke with Joshua Jackson.
They did.
When he gets in the car to take her, he's the Damon, the fun guy, and he goes, "I don't want to wait," and he slams it off. That's the theme song to the show he was on at the time. So they were like,
"That's cool."
They were making, I'm dropping trivia and didn't even look it up. I just was like, Max watched this with me, and I was like, man, he was on a TV show, and Max like, I don't care, but so his character was a good character in this movie.
Yeah,
not enough of him.
Killed him off too early. He made me hate him, though. I did hate him.
Yeah, but he was funny when he was making up the story, and he goes, she had a syndrome.
As soon as he said that, I was like, boy, if you say
she had AIDS or something, cancer.
She had a syndrome.
She had a syndrome.
Said he didn't say exactly why. But I was just waiting for him to say something about Down. I'm like, you can't, sir. Don't say anything.
Yeah. What did you think about the star of the movie, the redhead?
Yeah.
When you say Jacob, are you referring to looks or her character in the movie?
No, just like her character acting was horrendous. It was bad.
She was kind of bland. She was giving
very bland.
What's her name? Kristen from Twilight.
Who? Kristen from Twilight. Oh, she was giving off Kristen Stewart vibes?
Yeah. Just like bleh.
Yeah. I agree. There was a special character in this movie that had my heart in this movie, but not her.
Who?
My fellow Gothians.
Oh, I could not stop thinking about you, Jacob.
Let me tell you this. I was so disappointed in this movie because if I would have known as Goth Little Jacob, okay, that there was an online dating site for just goth people, man, my life would have been different. Like, it wasn't.
Probably not in a good way.
I could. Did I say Kristen Stewart? I don't know. Kristen Davis.
I said the wrong one.
I was watching the scene about Jacob because this girl comes on there and she's like, any hot goth guys. She doesn't even care to see what they look like.
Yeah.
She's just like, come over. I mean, yeah, she shows up the door. You're playing Russian roulette. You could show up with a 2 or a 10.
Yeah.
And I don't like the odds.
Another PSA announcement is online dating is dangerous. And you should really invest on who you're actually talking to.
Yeah.
She was like, didn't she say I need a shower? Did she need to get cleaned up or something?
She just got ready.
And I'm like, there's no way this girl showered in like 5 days. She looked like she was disgusting. And
she was hyper depressed.
Bad roommate too, by the way.
Terrible roommate. Oh, I would hate living with her. Honestly, the way that she died, terrible way to die, but she deserved it. Because if she had not been living that way, she wouldn't have been ignored.
When the girl walks in, the Kristen Stewart girl, who can't act to save her life, walks in, and that's going on in the room. Do you not just leave?
Yeah,
you go to bed and you put your headphones on? No, you leave.
But that just shows, I think, how often that happened. Like, if that happened every night and I had to leave my own room every night, I probably would get to the point like, you know what?
Okay, but there's got to be some rules.
Oh my God, there's no way I would sit there and just listen to them go at it.
No, that's why she put her headphones in. She had her routine. She turned over. She kept the lights off. She put her headphones in. And she went to sleep.
So I had a roommate in the military when I was in school.
These
We called it
stories always turn out so bad.
A school, and we called it A school. And this was only for like 6 months, but we lived together in the dorms, and we were the only ones. We rented a TV that was probably. It was one of those. Do you remember, Jacob? Hannah, you might remember this. The TV VCR combos that weren't very big.
Heck yeah. We had one of those.
We had that. So we rented this from the VHS store out on the Navy base, and we were the only people that had a TV in our room. So we were legit. It was like $10 a week, and we had the TV there. And this guy, his name was Zach. All he ever played, I might share this on the story. Pure Country. Constantly. Like the movie with George Strait.
Oh, you've told this story before.
I have. And it just made me think about it. But then he jacks me up one day. Did I tell you that? So I'm like, I'm so sick of your stupid movie. I hate this George Strait. I mean, I went in there a lover of the George Strait, sing a song about the heartland. Like, I like it, but I like it in doses. And then next thing you know, we're about to scrap in the room. Like, I've lost my ever-loving mind about George Strait. And he's like, George Strait is the best, fool. And I'm like, yeah, he might be good the first 50 times, but every day this movie is on. So he's like 6 foot. He jacks me up, man. We're going at it. He grabs my shirt. He picks me up and he throws me.
Brad.
He did. And I was like, yeah, I can't beat him up, so I'm dead at this point. But and then George Strait continued to play every day. I had no rules. Couldn't stop him. So basically, he was my goth roommate.
Wait,
so what you just experienced is your real life. What it would be like for you in prison.
Yeah. Except he was watching George Strait. I wasn't having to listen to him hook up with chicks, which would have been even worse.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Just stop paying the rent for the TV.
We didn't pay rent. It was free. Right. We had to live there. It was military. Like, it was just me and him in there.
Well, you said
you rented the TV.
Oh, paying the rent on the TV. Yeah, I could have done that.
Yeah.
But,
like, man, I'm not going to pay to listen to your crap all the time. If I'm paying, we're going to listen to my stuff, too. Otherwise, we just not going to have a TV.
Brad was too scared at that point. He couldn't stand up to him anymore.
I couldn't stand up.
Yes, sir, I'll put the movie in for you.
All we watched was George Strait, and we listened to Alice in Chains. That's all we did every day, and it was horrible.
Just
and this
remember.
was back. Yeah, I had to get a headset. Like, it was awful.
Be kind and rewind.
Yeah, we did every time. What are we renting? I'll rent when I want to rent, fool. Okay, good.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Give me the wallet.
Give me the wallet. You're paying it. I'm paying it, kind sir. You're right. I'm good. He's probably a really nice guy now. I think I felt really bad for doing it. But it is what it is.
But Goth Girl deserved what she got. She was being very careless and stupid.
She made really poor decisions.
Why did they kill Goth Girl, though? Why did they kill her, though? She had nothing to do with it. That's a great question. She wasn't even friends with the redhead. I mean, the redhead probably would have knifed her if she could have.
Well, I mean, she killed a lot of people who didn't really have anything to do with it.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Like,
so
really,
the only
except for the 2 girls.
Yeah, the only 2 who were actually involved were the 2 girls. I guess you could maybe say that the teacher was, because he's the one who taught them the legends, and that's why they were out playing that game to begin with. So maybe him. But other than that, like, she didn't need to kill the dean. I thought somebody was going back and killing off the old watch. I agree. Terrible person, but he didn't have anything to do.
That makes this movie so much more stupid, what you just said. Because she did the urban legend before she took this class. So you do this urban legend and kill somebody. And then you're like, let me take an urban legend class so I can rehash this out of my life that I did this terrible thing and tried to act like I didn't. Why would you take that class?
Well, it was just a writing class. And then he just happened to be talking about urban legends, which scene was funny in the classroom.
Oh, when he's when
he has the guy eat the popcorn.
You're so getting suspended for that, or at least expelled for doing that.
With all the callbacks in this movie, I don't understand why they didn't have Robert Englund wearing a sweater that looked like Freddy Krueger as a professor. Like, this is Freddy Krueger.
See, all I could think of this whole time that Brad was watching this movie is going to be like, we need more slashing in this movie. We need more Freddy.
Introducing the Heart Conviction Podcast with me as your host, Nina Palmer. Spirit-filled discussions, stories, and opinions from my time as a bondsman, pastor, and inmate on reality TV. Unapologetic conversations that will push boundaries, heal hearts, and hopefully add humor where it's been needed. We'll be facing hard truth topics with co-hosts and guests from the best to those society has outcast. Brace yourself because this isn't for the faint-hearted, but crafted to ignite, disrupt, and encourage. No topics too sacred, no heart too guarded. On church, relationships, society, pop culture, sexuality, our heart's inner freedom, the fight between good and evil, travel, missions, incarceration, reform, love, hate, and the messy journey of pushing past spiritual comfort norms. It's hard being a human, and we're going to learn, grow, crack up, and hopefully renew our minds all at the same time. This might just make you question everything. Get ready for the unthinkable. This will not be your average podcast. Hard Conversations start Monday, September 8th for the Heart Conviction Podcast, a Hopecast Network production.
Hey everybody, this is Ashley Arpel Steinbach, host of Lots of Laughs, work advice from me, and of course, movie torture, aka I am the queen of the Hopecast Network, or if you ask me, the queen bee. I hope you're all enjoying the amazing shows we have here on the Hopecast Network, and if you are, please don't forget to like and subscribe everywhere that you listen to or watch our podcasts.
We need some killing. We do. This.
What about enough? There was a lot of killing in this.
There was.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
And they were like pretty decent kills, I feel like.
Although when the stupid principal finally gets it, like the security guard literally left like 2 seconds ago. You're going to tell me she didn't hear any of that screaming and craziness going on?
Yeah.
Like, that was.
I don't know how she got around so fast. Because like the night of the party, people were just dying all over the place.
She was quick.
She had to have been running.
She was.
You talking about Gayheart?
Took time to kill the dog.
Why is she killing the dog?
Right. That was so mean.
Why is she kill? For one, we haven't even talked about Jared Leto yet in this movie. I went to a Jared Leto concert one time. He's the lead singer for 30 Seconds to Mars. And I was like, that's the dude from My So-Called Life, man. The dude is so weird, man. He is... To watch him in this movie and then to see him as the Joker in Suicide Squad, he's a weird dude.
Looks like Jesus in a lot of these pictures.
He's in the new Tron.
He's in the new Tron?
The new Tron coming out. So, but you can tell he is not liked by Lex Luthor from Smallville in this movie at all. Like, they don't like each other.
Right.
Like, why are they friends? I don't. And this guy thinks nothing. He can't get away from just the newspaper, which is comical because even MTD quit getting the newspaper. Like, who gets a newspaper?
Well, this is the 90s.
Well, I mean, this was, a while
But
ago.
it's a dying business, is what I'm thinking. And this guy, yeah, and he's got a beeper, which brings me back to the beeper. We almost had a beeper in The Faculty. We definitely have a beeper in this movie. So is he a drug dealer?
I had a beeper.
You had a beeper? I wanted one because I thought if I had a beeper, the chicks could page me.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any chicks to page me.
I don't understand the point of those, like how they work.
Let me
We
give
should get
you a
Hannah
quick
a
synopsis.
beeper because
a
she
pager
doesn't
was
respond
simply
to our
this.
text.
Your pager had a phone number, and someone would call that phone number, and then they would type in the phone number they needed you to call back. So then all of a sudden, your beeper would go off, and it would show a phone number. Then you would run to a payphone, put 25 cents in, and call this person to hook up with your friends or see who was going on.
Like so much work.
Or you could start like typing messages like hello, or if you really need them called quickly, you'd be like 911 because it's an emergency, you need to call. But then the stupidest thing happened with pagers. Okay. So then what happened was pagers like, you know what? Let's add voicemail. So then you would get a page, it would tell you to check your voicemail, so you'd have to pay 25 cents at the payphone to listen to your voicemail just for your friend to go, hey, call me. So now I got to waste another 25 cents to call my friend. It was dumb. But pagers were amazing. Everybody should have had a pager.
Nothing about that process sounds amazing. It sounds expensive and time consuming.
No, pager was it was like $4 a month. It was
pagers!
cheap.
I wanted a pager so bad. I thought I would look super cool if I had a pager.
You got to go use a payphone every 2 seconds for everything and pay for
Well,
calls.
not if you're at home with your corded phone. But sometimes when you're out in the street, you had to go to a payphone.
Hannah, you don't understand. You didn't grow up in the era where if MTD is on the phone, you're not getting your calls.
That's true.
So the pager would at least let you know the chick is like letting you know she's thinking about you. Like Kristen would page me and I'd be like, oh yeah, Kristen wants me.
Or
and then you just call her back when you can.
If you were super cool and you were sitting at home all day chatting with the babes online, your friends could still get a hold of you through your pager because your phone line was blocked up by AOL.
See, I didn't have AOL as a kid, as a high schooler.
Come
Jacob.
on. I did.
You're a few years behind me though. Like we didn't have that at our house. We had Prodigy because I remember I liked Prodigy and I could see the score, like the box score of the Hornet game the night before. But like I didn't have an avenue to chat with chicks when I was in high school. I mean, I already told y'all last week I would have snapped the teachers. 100%.
But if you had a pager, like Brad said, they were 100% associated. If you had a pager, every adult assumed you were some type of hooligan drug dealer. Yeah.
Or a doctor. Only people who had pagers were cool people. MTD's right. You missed out on so much. I was born in the wrong generation. Why couldn't you have had me in 97, Dad? I mean, seriously.
Born in 82. What do you mean? And I got to experience all that.
Yeah, I think that I didn't get my first email till like 2000.
2024.
Until I started this podcast. I didn't get my first cell phone till like 2002. I think it was 2.
Yeah, that's about when I got my first cell phone.
Yeah, I remember I didn't have a phone. Like, oh man, those are the days. I did miss out on a lot though. If only I'd have been born. I remember party lines. Now he missed out on a real lot. I mean, he had party lines. So there was that. Kristen, my wife, had party lines. She's like, back in Ohio, I'd pick the phone up and we'd hear another family talking. So
we had to wind up the phone.
That's what they were called, is party lines?
Party line. Yeah. Hannah, I used to call the operator. They had like this little library thing where you could call a number and they'd read a book to you, like a recording.
Mm-hmm.
And you would just sit there and listen to a book.
So y'all just had Alexa, but with more steps.
Yeah,
it wasn't
basically.
really Alexa. You want to know the weather? You call a number and it'll tell you the weather.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally had Alexa with more steps.
Or check the time. And there's a funny episode of Seinfeld where Kramer starts doing movie phone. So if you want to know movie show times, you call a number called movie phone, and they'd be like, Urban Legends at 8 and 9 o'clock at the Regal Cinema. That's what yeah, you would never know the hardships we had to go through.
The hardships.
You got the newspaper, so I would always look at the movies in the newspaper and be like, oh, what's showing?
Oh.
Although we kind of talked about, I think that time era would fit Hannah perfectly because she didn't have to worry about not reading her messages because there was no such thing as messages to read.
Sounds great.
She would like that.
If you weren't home, no one's getting a hold of you.
No, and I would make no effort to return your page.
So, Jacob, the question is, if all three of us grew up in that era, would Hannah be our friend in the late 90s? Or would she
might
not?
be my friend. I don't know about
have
you.
ever met you.
If we were all the same age.
No, she's saying if we're all the same age. I think, no, I would not be Hannah's friend because I was the goth kid. So most people did not be like, hey, let me be friends with that guy.
If she wouldn't be my
I
friend.
probably would have hung out with you. I hung out with all sorts. My friend group when I long time
she
ago.
wouldn't have been
Very
my friend
different.
because I would have just snap every available girl in my high school if I had a Snapchat.
Hannah would be like,
If you annoyed me, I
He's
would
like 4 feet tall.
She'd be like, you're too short to be my friend.
No, I would have felt fine being your friend because you were shorter. I'd be like, I know we will only ever be friends.
Oh, you got friend zoned.
I want to stay in the friend zone. I'm totally cool with that. Gary, though, he might not want to be in the friend zone. Or Troy.
Well, that's just too bad for them. 'Cause that is where they are.
So, back to this movie. So, they put the dog in there. I think one of the best kills is the guy from Smallville when she Drano him in the toilet.
That was so bad.
Horrible way to die, man. That would be the
With some
worst.
Pop Rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, like horrible way to go. And how in the world is she strong enough to make these kills? It goes back to I just don't think it's possible.
It goes back to what we talked about in I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yep.
That ain't.
Yep.
There's no way she's flinging up that rope and pulling him up that tree. Not happening.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't even think I could because Joshua Jackson's a big dude. Like, I don't think I could.
Couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's just dead weight that she's lifting up. And how is she in school and then she's planning these contraptions oh my gosh, she's a disciple of John Kramer.
I knew this was coming.
She's a disciple of John Kramer. Hello, Rebecca. Would you like to play a game? I'm going to teach you how to do urban legends on a bunch of dorks. Are you ready?
But like Hannah said at the beginning, it was so unrealistic at the end because she was like basically traversed the entire campus and killed like 6 people within a matter of like 2 minutes.
Yep.
Simultaneously.
So unrealistic.
Like she had to have been sprinting from location to location between the party house,
how tall?
Between the college, where else?
The radio station.
The radio station. Yeah.
She was at that part. Yeah, she was in a lot of locations.
It makes me sad to think that she is now 54 years old. Wow, man. But she is...
Who?
I'm looking up her height. I want to see how tall she is. She is... Wait. She's 5'6". She's like there's no way she's making any of these kills. She's probably 5'6", 95 pounds total.
Yeah.
I don't think she had an ounce of fat on her body. And we're supposed to believe that she's killing Smallville, Lex Luthor, Joshua Jackson, Freddy Krueger, who's at least every bit of 6 foot, the old timer who's running the school. They don't kill Foxy Brown. They got to keep her around, the sassy lady, the cop, the rent-a-cop.
Yeah.
She should be in Paul Blart Mall Cop. Like, there should be a crossover. I tell you how to run the mall, Paul. And then he's like, yeah, she was funny. We needed her in this movie. But
actually, out of all of them, the most realistic kill that she could have done was the principal. Because she cut his Achilles tendon. And then just let the car.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That she could have done. But I want to say, I think better movie because I misremembered this movie because I'm watching it with Max and I'm like, I know who the killer is in my mind. Max kept going, I think it's this person. I'm like, no, I don't think it's that one.
Who
I
did
kept,
Max think
taking
it
him
was?
off the sniff. He thought it was the redhead at first because she was always around all the murders, which I would have definitely assumed that too.
Mm-hmm.
Then he thought it was the janitor, and I said, Max, you'll learn in all horror movies, the creepy dude you spend a little time with is not going to be the killer. Like, that's just to throw you off the scent. I think better movie if Jared Leto, I thought he was the killer. I remembered it as he was the killer because he wanted to create more stories that he could write on and be successful.
That's who I thought.
Right.
That's how I remembered it. I thought I remembered him as the killer. He's not the killer.
Yeah.
Better movie though, if she is in there chained up and then he walks in and he's like, we planned this from the start. We have you now. Like, that's the man. Him and Rebecca Gayheart are lovers. And they've just been wooing her into this, and then they kill her at the end.
I thought when he walked in at the end that he was,
like,
and I was like, this confirms it. This is exactly like How I Met Your Last Summer because she had a
I thought the
male
same thing.
Yes. Sidekick person.
yeah.
I thought the same thing.
I thought it was somebody who was going back and killing off everyone who was around for the original murder 25 years earlier. That would have made sense because they were killing the teacher. They went after the dean who actively tried to cover everything up. That was the storyline that made sense. And then it had nothing to do with that. And I was like, what? So why'd you kill the dean?
Yeah. Better movie,
Right.
Jared Leto killer, I think, with her. Like, because
would've
then
been.
it would have made more sense. You would have been like, okay, he was the one raising up Joshua Jackson when he was hanging. Similar scene in Gunslingers, Jacob, where they're getting hung and they need to touch the floor to not. I mean, you're dead quick. Like if somebody's hanging me and I can barely touch, you're dying, right? There's no.
Yeah.
Or you're brain dead.
All of these ways of dying were really terrible. Like,
for
They were.
sure.
the first one was being hung because he's just like waiting for her to pull away with the car, but trying to tell her not
Mhm.
to. Then the one with the roommate, much as I didn't like her, like she was so close to, she could have been saved, but like not
Yep.
close enough. And it just, they were terrible kills.
The beheading was at least the quick and most painless one, right? Like it just was quick.
It's true. The first one, yeah.
I'd want to be beheaded. If I had to choose in this movie, I'd really just chop my head off.
Yeah.
Of the deaths. Because I feel like the Drano pop rocks would be a horrible death. In my mind. I don't know, the Achilles tendon wouldn't be that bad, but then you're getting rammed into the tire thing.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
that
he
would
got
not
his
feel great.
neck, like into the spikes. Ran over by a car. That's a terrible way to go, too.
Yeah.
And it was a slow
that's
death
horrible.
because you could see his hand shaking until it finally stopped.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that either.
Mm-mm.
There's no way Tara Reid's getting up and walking away from when she fell off like the third story of that railing.
No,
lands
that
on the
was.
ground.
I
She
thought that
gets up,
was
starts-
a
That too.
death.
like your legs are broken. You're done.
Yeah.
How did I forget? I forgot to even talk about her in this movie. Yeah, she's very forgivable. She's running I want to say like a 90s version of a podcast, like call-in show radio.
Yeah,
I used to listen to
basically,
these two,
yeah.
Hannah. You probably remember that. They would
Her
do
advice
like,
is not good though.
yeah, her advice is
very
terrible. I don't know why you would even want her advice. Tara Reid this was pre-American Pie Tara Reid. So
It is.
So like, American Pie, was that 99 or 98?
99.
Okay, so this is pre-American Pie. I've never been a big Tara Reid fan. I don't feel like she offers much.
No, I don't think.
And she's 50
most of
this
them
year.
didn't offer
Oh my
much in this
God, man.
movie.
She is 50 years old this year. I can't even. Oh my God, I feel so old. I'm trying to look. Was this her first movie? Her first? No, she did it. She did The Big Lebowski. She was Bunny Lebowski in '98. Urban Legend. This was one of her first.
Hold up.
This was her first big movie. Urban Legend.
Do you know
Was
who
it?
actually
And then she
played
did
the
Cruel
killer?
Intentions and then American Pie.
You know who actually played the killer in this movie?
Who?
Not
Not the girl?
a man. No, not in all those scenes. This dude's like 64 now. Like a stunt actor person. Let me see. He's I'm trying to see like how big he is, because it was a big dude, like wide shoulders. Whoever was actually walking around doing the killings until they decided to take off the mask
Right.
and then turn it into a female magically.
Oh. Well,
Matt
Hannah,
Thurman.
that brings me to the point. My wife texted me, "Are you ready to eat?" So,
No.
like, she said the food is getting cold. Do we have any trivia, Hannah?
Okay. I had a couple things. There were not very many funny things about this movie. But originally Sarah Michelle Gellar was offered the role of Sasha but turned it down due to scheduling. And then Jennifer Love Hewitt and Reese Witherspoon were also approached for lead roles. And they also turned it down.
And they said no.
Rebecca What?
No, I'm listening. What were you going to say?
Rebecca Gayheart was deliberately directed to be super, like, extra bubbly in her role, so that when the reveal happened, it would be even more shocking.
It wasn't.
Then, with the dog in the microwave scene, the filmmakers used a fake stuffed dog for the aftermath, and cast members joked that the prop looked so fake it was more sad than scary.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Jacob, do you have any bad reviews?
I got 3 and they're very short. So this one's for Brad. Sweet 30 seconds to Mars music video.
That's good. I like that.
This one said, I couldn't wait for this movie to urban ledge end.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good. I like that too.
And then things that made me dislike this movie. 1, horrible acting from half of the main cast. 2, the dog getting killed in the microwave.
I have some good reviews here. I have one this is from E. Smith, March 2nd, 2025. Nice movie. He just had to let us know.
Wow.
But this is one from Corey Foster. Cool. Just like Scream beats down I Know What You Did Last Summer. It just lets you know it's better. This person, Paul Jr., writes, Legend. Not a bad movie. It will keep you guessing who is the killer. The colors in this film are perfect. The location is beautiful. And the acting is pretty darn good. This movie should be in your collection. Pay the money and you will not be sorry. Urban legends are scary. Oh my gosh.
Pay the money.
I would not want to watch a movie with this guy.
Where are you paying money?
Yeah, I wouldn't watch this. It feels like the kills many horror movies is sex scenes. Everyone expects sex in it. A great movie doesn't need sex in it. He's very anti-sex in the movie. It can be done without good taste and imagination. This is a great movie. Well, okay, Paul. Thank you. Hannah, First Lady, movie torture, movie gold.
Yes. I give this movie gold. It's kind of the same thing. I would never watch it again. But as a mystery thriller type movie, I think it fits. Even though it's a copycat, but still. The kills were good, in my opinion.
They were. Jacob,
and also I was donating, hold on, I have to say this. I was donating plasma.
Plasma? Why are you watching this?
This lady, she's donating plasma for money while watching a crappy movie, Urban Legend from 1998. That might be the saddest story of all, Hannah.
So
That's awesome.
I was watching it, and of course it's very small on my screen, but one of the jump scenes got me. And I reacted really strong. And tried to play it off. I got so scared. I was like, oh my gosh. I hope nobody saw that.
That's amazing.
Wow. That's the best. Jacob?
Well, for this one, I never want to watch it again, and it is getting a big old movie torture. The acting was terrible. The story was dumb.
What?
There was nothing great about this movie. And especially after just watching The Faculty, this definitely was a torture.
Okay, Jacob, first off, this is hands down movie gold. And yeah, it is. I would never watch it again. But this is way better than I Know What You Did Last Summer from this year. 100% way better.
That doesn't make it gold.
It makes it gold to me. And
my standards are very low, Jacob.
My standards are very, very low. This movie's movie gold. It had some good. It took me back to when I saw this in the theater as a young 20-year-old man.
A young whippersnapper.
Wanting to see the Noxzema girl. So, yeah, I gave this movie gold. And I'll stand by it.
You're letting nostalgia cloud your judgment.
Probably.
What are movies for, if not nostalgia?
That's
for
true.
Nostalgia.
You're not wrong.
As we wrap this up, we are going into November. And we have a cool announcement. We're going to be joining Love on the Pod this month. So there'll be an episode in November where we are joined by the cast of Love on the Pod. If you're not following them, you should. They're a great podcast about Hallmark movies. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing Full House, the behind the scenes unauthorized biography of Full House, Hannah, which you'll have to find on YouTube. It's going to be fun. They haven't entered our world before, so they need to be ready for a lot of fart jokes. And yeah, let's pray for them. But anyway, good things happening next month. Stay tuned, and we will see you guys next month on Movie Torture. I was about to say my name is Brad. For the First Lady, for MTD, for Jacob, my name is Brad. We'll see you next month on Movie Torture.